Hi there. First off, I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I am just so excited to possibly have the opportunity to work in your organization, as one of my passions I've had for practically my entire life is guiding and instructing outdoor activities and travel. Now, I've got a lot more to learn, but over the last 25 years, I've really strived to bridge that gap between what it takes to be a good guide and a great guide. Now, I'm sure you'll agree there's so many different facets that go into what makes a remarkable guide. That elusive combination of personality, skills, organization, planning, group management, risk management, ability to bond with people of all ages, and just plain being fun to be with. Now, I could go on for half an hour and talk about this, but I'll try to be brief. I'd just like to share with you what I call tricks of the trade. How to take, let's say, just a good experience and create a great experience, and what it takes to be a really good guide. Now, I like to start with the very beginning of the trip. I like to have each participant share with the group what inspired them to come out on this particular trip, and more importantly, is there something in particular that they would really like to have happen during that trip? Now, I ask this because as a guide, if there is some way that during the time they're with us, I can make that happen for them, they will go home with a very, very personal experience. Now, group bonding is also really high on my list, and I like to include games and activities that are specifically designed just to have a group bond. So it could be a game of hilarious hacky sack that, hands down, we're all awful at. I mean, most of us have never played, but you get a group together doing that, and within a really short time, you just have this laughter festival. And everyone's basically kind of back down to being a kid again. And if you can get a group of adults to feel like kids, laughing and smiling, especially in an outdoor activity, that's when the magic really starts to happen. Now, I've learned different skills over the year, maybe I've mastered a few, but I really believe that I still retain that beginner's mind, remembering what it's like and what challenges there are when you're learning something new. Instructing is another one of my passions. I love making people comfortable in the learning process, and more importantly, that they're excited with even the smallest achievement that they have made. Now, the goal, of course, is to have every trip run flawlessly, which can only happen with really good planning and systems. Now, whether it's provided for me or if I make them myself, my go-to is a series of checklists that I use before a trip for trip prepping or each morning during a trip, just to make sure everything is handled quickly and efficiently. Even with the most upfront planning, risk management, mishaps do occur. And I'm not saying that I enjoy when they do happen, but I do take pride in thinking on the fly, handling these situations in a way that guests never even know that they happen. So there's no impact at all on their experience. Now, these are just some of my ideas for what makes a remarkable guide. And I just want to add that when I work for an organization and represent that organization, I want to learn their guidelines and their systems. And that also will improve my skills as a guide. And I really do enjoy working for others, especially outstanding organizations. In fact, over the last 17 years, I've taught an indoor cycling class at the same health club on the same day, same time, probably with the same group. And I still look forward to that class today as I did 17 years ago. And I hope that I have an opportunity to work within your organization and help create memorable, inspiring, life-changing experiences for your guests. And in closing, I just want to thank you one more time for taking time to watch this. I really do appreciate it.